idea for you in your mind with this?
Initially, we thought it's a genuine thing, only to realize that it's about business. That William Ruto has seen a business opportunity to sell cement, to sell steel, and to sell iron sheets. Again, to partner with developers to make money. And for that program to succeed, it needed a source of money. So he had to create a housing levy so that the money is flowing. And this money has been put in Sidian Bank, a bank that he bought immediately we came into office. Okay, Sidian Bank is level 3, is tier 3. According to the central bank regulations, all money belonging to parastatals and governments must be put in tier 1. Tier 1 is Cooperative Bank, Equity, Barclays, those big banks. But he told central bank to allow Sidian to receive money from SHA and also money from housing. So that bank has grown, from a profit of 300 million in 1 year to 1.2 billion.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Bible tells us, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? That is the same question I will apply to the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto. What is it for William Ruto to gain everything and lose his soul? As we speak, President William Ruto has captured both the security sector and the business sector together with the public sector in the Republic of Kenya. A conversation has hit the headlines on social media on President William Ruto owning a bank in Kenya that is currently the bank that is currently running every government operation. About 2 days ago, a memo was sent to the workers of the Nairobi City County government, where they were required to change their bank accounts from Cooperative Bank to Sidian Bank with immediate effect, or they wouldn't be able to receive their salaries moving forward. The news were broken to the public by the Nairobi County Senator EDWIN Sifuna through his social media pages, where Sifuna had this to say: the healthy facilities in Nairobi have been banking with Cooperative Bank, a top tier bank, a tier 1 bank with a solid history and reputation. How you wake up one day and direct all of them to move to a tier 3 bank cannot be explained any other way than that corruption is at play. Now, reading from the said notice that was given to Nairobi health workers from the office of the Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, here we go. The memo says, change of health facilities bank accounts. We refer to the above subject matter in its 69th meeting held on 28th of October 2025. The Nairobi City Council Executive Committee resolved to designate Sidian Bank as its principal banker. This correspondence hereby serves to communicate the resolution of the County Executive Committee to request that you complete the attached forms to facilitate the opening of your respective accounts. Kindly attach all the required documents and submit the completed forms to the office of the County Executive Committee member, Finance and Economic Planning by Friday 7th November 2025. Your prompt attention to this matter will be highly appreciated. Signed by Geoffrey A. Kumali. This is from the office of the Governor of Nairobi County, directing all health workers in Nairobi County to actually change or open new bank accounts at Sidian Bank. It's not an option, it's a must. They were previously working or receiving their salaries through their bank accounts affiliated with Cooperative Bank, one of the top banks in the country, Cooperative Banks. Now, Why did we head to question the validity of these steps as Sifuna has? This step that was pulled by the Nairobi County government. A few months ago, tongues rolled on who really owns Sidian Bank. The person who took the center stage in exposing the said bank is former Deputy President Gachagua. Setting the record straight on KTN News, former Deputy President Gachagua threw a Molotov cocktail into the heart of Kenyans' already embattled financial and political landscape. Gashagua hinted heavily at a shadow scheme involving a senior official in President William Ruto's administration, a recently acquired local bank, and the contentious housing levy and social health insurance fund chief contribution. And I quote him, "I know these things because I was there when they were happening," Gashagua declared, his tone dripping with insider gravitas. The implication: a powerful figure snapped up a financial institution to funnel billions from the controversial programs, leaving Kenyans buzzing with speculation, and one name keeps surfacing: Sidian Bank. Gashagua's cryptic revelations didn't explicitly finger Sidian, but the rumor mill didn't need a map to connect the dots. There is a bank that the people in power have bought, and the housing levy funds have been kept there. Close to Kenya shillings 100 billion has been collected so far, he alleged. The timing, he claimed, was suspiciously convenient. The acquisition happened just when they had entered office. Social media lit up almost instantly, with sharp-eyed Kenyans pointing to Sidian Bank, a Tier 3 leader with a tangled ownership history and whispers of high-level ties, as the likely suspect. Could this be the financial vault where Kenyans' hard-hand contributions are being stashed? A bank in the spotlight, Sidian's monkey ownership trail. Sidian Bank, formerly KREP Bank, has long been a player in Kenya's financial scheme, serving small to medium enterprises and the urban poor since its founding in the year 1984. But its ownership saga reads like a corporate thriller. In 2015, Centium Investment Company swooped in, acquiring a majority stake and rebranding it as Sidian in 2016. Fast forward to 2023, and the plot thickened. Centum offloaded a hefty 38.91% chunk to a consortium of local and UAE-based investors, reducing its hold to 44.52% through its subsidiary Baki Oldco Limited. The deal, valued at 1.98 billion for Centium alone, saw Pioneer General Insurance Limited, backed by shadow UAE firms like Upcon International LLC, Parkview Investments Limited, and Medillion Trading FZE merge as a key shareholder with a 20% stake. The UAE connection raised eyebrows, but Gashagua's allegations had a spicier twist. Was this sale a frontier for a powerful Kenyan figure pulling strings behind the scenes? The bank was bought by the said senior official through his proxies, he claimed, leaving just enough ambiguity to dodge a lawsuit while fueling the fire. Business Daily reported in April 2024 that the original founders and individual shareholders pocketed Kenya shillings 841.88 million, 0.66 million in the sell-off, with KREP Group and others cashing out entirely. Sidian's valuation then stood at 5.08 billion, a modest sum for a bank now allegedly sitting on a multi-billion shilling jackpot. The UAE connection raised eyebrows, but Gashagua's allegation, as I said, went ahead to prove something further. Now, the question we ask, Sidian's financials, as I speak, from a post, getting back, Sidian's valuation stands at a modest sum for a bank currently at 5.0 billion. No, then in the year 2024 at 5.0 billion. Now, mainstream chatter has long swirled about a senior state official strong-arming parastatals to channel funds into a favored bank, a rumor that gained traction since Sentium's partial exit from Sidian. Post on X from February 24, 2025 amplifying the buzz. And I quote, Rigiji claims Ruto bought a bank for affordable housing and shift cash. KOX, KOT say it's Sidian. True. That is a statement that was issued by blogger Cyprian Nyakundi. Another one said, all the levies deposited to a bank held by Kasongo. He is trading with our money while supplying hardware too. Devil incarnate. Now, Sidian's financials don't scream cash cow on the surface. It posted at Kenya shillings 447.96 million net loss in 2023. But its long access to long-term financing from entities like the East African Development Bank and Dutch FMO suggests it's well positioned to handle big inflows. Could it be the perfect vessel for a high-stake money shuffle? Gashagua's refusal to name the bank keeps the story legally slippery, but the breadcrumbs led straight to Sidian's door. Ruto's shadow and political fallout. Now, the unspoken target of Gashagua's here, President Ruto himself, their fallout culminating in Gashagua's impeachment in October 2024, has turned the ex-deputy into a loose cannon, eager to spill tea on the administration he once helped lead. His claim that the bank purchase coincided with their 2022 entry into office points to a calculated move by someone at the top. Ruto's defenders include the man himself have shrugged off such attacks, with the president embracing his Sakaja tax collector nickname and vowing to push ahead with his agenda. Even if they call me Sakaja, so long as I deliver, I have no problem, he said in Busia on January 23, 2025. Yet the stakes are soaring. Kenya's economy is reeling from inflation, debt and restive workforce fed up with shrinking payslips. Gashagua was warning that 3.3 million taxpayers could sway the 2027 election looms large, especially if voters connect the dots between their deduction and an alleged banking bonanza. If Sidian or any bank is indeed a Ruto-linked piggy bank, the fallout could dwarf past scandals. The verdict, smoke, mirrors, and billions. For now, Gashagua's allegation remain just that tantalizing hint, wrapped in plausible deniability. Sidian Bank hasn't commented, and Sentium's silence only weakens the intrigue. But the pieces fit too neatly to dismiss. A bank with fresh UAE and local owners, a government desperate for cash, and a former insider crying foul. Whether it's Sidian's or another bank, one thing clear, the housing levy and shift scandals are far from over. Kenyans, already squeezed dry, deserve answers, and they are watching closely. As the rumor mill churns and lawsuits pile up, this saga promises more twists. I say, Gachagua was not wrong. The first move to actually reveal Sidian as a bank held by the state is the move by President William Ruto and allies, including the governor of Nairobi County, to force the workers who work for the county government to actually bank with Sidian. And if they don't bank with Sidian, they are not going to receive their salaries. It is clear. I mean, how can a bank tell you, how can a government tell you that if it is not this bank, you are not going to receive a salary? So you have to change from a bank that is so secure, cooperative bank, which has not been found in any scandals, and there is no problem that has been revealed between Cooperative Bank and the Nairobi County government, to force the Nairobi County government to actually withdraw from Cooperative Bank to Sidian. I tell you what is happening. Currently, Sidian Bank does not have so much clientele, and for it to have so many clientele, they have to play certain cards. And that certain cuts is because those in power are the owners of the bank. They have to force the people working in certain government entities or certain government sections to actually channel their money or to register as account holders within Sidian Bank. So that if this bank is used to clean government money and billions of money or trillions of money are channeled and cleaned through this bank, then nobody will doubt, because the clientele of this bank would have grown by people being forced to register bank accounts in the said bank. Today, Gachagua and Sifuna laid out a Ruto final plan on how to control the country economy through his own bank, or let me call it its own piggy bank. Quoting Gachagua, he said Sidian Bank belongs to Kasongo. He bought that bank when we took over the government. That bank is a Tier 3 bank. It is the same bank he uses for his affordable housing businesses to buy cement, steel, iron sheets, and timber. Sidian Bank has been positioned to become the official bank for Nairobi County. Since when does a Tier 3 bank practically the size of a circle get trusted with billions of shillings in public funds? Why push aside established credible institutions like Cooperative Bank, Equity Bank, and KCB? That is the question Gashagua asked. And I also ask you the same thing. This man, you assume what he says, but truth be told, he has everything on his fingertips. Leave a comment on the comment section on what you think about this. Let's meet in our next video.